I'm from the Justice Center in Barrio. We're
So we can come.
we're helping organize and lead the grassroots campaign against the mayor's rezoning, where they want to build from what's 4 or 5 story community, low-income people who make less than $31,000 a year, into buildings that are 30, 35 stories for people making $60, $70, $80,000 a year and more. And this is a crisis of displacement. There's a lot of public housing up there that doesn't get taken care of. We went to a hearing about the rezoning. The woman who's in charge of NYCHA was talking about cameras. The people don't have gas.
Yeah.
The people don't have heat.
Or elevators.
The basic things that you need to live in a building. And they're talking about video cameras.
Right.
Those are the priorities of this administration. It's building these super towers, pushing people out. And in two weeks of petitioning, we gathered 900 community members to sign the petition and say we don't want this rezoning. They're saying that they have 1,500 people that they've talked to. When we talked to in 2 years, they've talked to 1,500 people. In 2 weeks, we talked to 900 people who said no, and we're still going out. They say they've got so much community engagement, and yet people don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
All of these deals are being made behind people's backs.
That's right.
And people don't know that the very land, the very community that they've lived in their whole lives is being sold out from underneath them.
They have no clue.
Businesses, everything.
Yeah, it's a real estate Ponzi scheme. It really is.
So we see that, in all of these hearings, there's community member after community member is coming out and telling their story, saying how they don't want to be displaced, how they can't afford these rents. But all of the people from the mayor's administration, all of the people from the real estate developers' offices are coming and saying, oh, this is going to be so great for the community, this is going to be so great for you. And it's just lies.
Yeah.
Like everybody here, everybody in our communities, we know what we need.
Yeah, real affordable housing.
Real affordable housing, good education, good healthcare, businesses that serve the community. I mean, there's so many people in El Barrio who don't actually have the ability to put food on the table for their families consistently, who are struggling to make ends meet. And the response of this administration is to just say that those people don't matter.
Yeah.
And so for us, we see that the only way to change this is for people to come together and say, we don't need the politicians to change it for us. We need to change it for ourselves.
That's right. That's right.
So we're also partnering with something called the People's Congress of Resistance, which is a national effort. People are coming together September 16th and 17th in Washington, D.C. from all over the country, organizations like us who are fighting the same struggles from all 50 states.
Wow.
To talk about how to work together, what our vision for New York City is, what our vision for New York State, what our vision for this country is. Because I think we're all aware that it doesn't just affect us here, right? The Trump administration, the Congress, and the way that they continue to level these attacks against our communities on a federal level, we need to come together nationally to fight back. And so we're committed to trying to connect with struggles like this in New York City, because there's not many places in Manhattan that low-income people live, that people of color live anymore. And so we want to start there and then try to continue to build, to fight back and change what's happening in the city. If anyone's interested in joining us or supporting us, because there's a lot of people who need to get to Washington, D.C. who might not necessarily have the means to get there, check out peoplescongressofresistance.org, and also follow us on social media. Again, September 16th and 17th we'll be out there. I'll be going with other community activists from New York City. So
where are you leaving from?
So I mean, we'll be having cars that are driving there. If you're interested in going, if you're interested in finding out more, definitely get in touch. But yeah, that's why I'm here, to support and link up so that we can fight together.